urban planning. Few projects have been as ambitious or as controversial as Hitler's vision for Berlin. This grandiose reimagining was intended to be the crown jewel of the Third Reich, a testament to Nazi power that would stand for millennia. The World Capital Germania. Adolf Hitler, before his rise to power, had aspirations of becoming an artist and architect. He believed that a civilization's greatness could be measured by the grandeur of its buildings. Just as ancient Rome left behind the Colosseum and Greece the Acropolis, Hitler wanted Nazi Germany to leave its mark on history through monumental architecture. Germania wasn't just a slight redesign of Berlin. It was meant to be the capital of a vast Germanic empire, supposed to overshadow other capitals such as Paris, London, or Moscow. Hitler appointed Albert Speer as his chief architect, granting him powers similar to those of a cabinet minister. This gave him not only authority over building projects, but also control over manpower and forced labor. Key features of the Germania plan included two grand boulevards, a north-south axis and an east-west axis, intersecting to form a colossal cross through the city. The north-south axis was to be 120 meters wide in places, designed for massive parades. All other roads would pass underneath it, ensuring no traffic lights or signs would impede the spectacle. The enormous Triumphal Arch, located on the north-south axis, was supposed to dwarf the Arc de Triomphe in Paris. Hitler designed it himself in 1925, many years before his seizure of power. But most noticeable among all these plans was the Great Hall, a domed, almost 300 meters high structure planned to be 17 times larger than St. Peter's Basilica in Rome, capable of holding 150,000 people. Hitler is quoted as saying about the Great Hall that it should be built in such a way that St. Peter's and its square would fit inside it and disappear. In front of it, there was supposed to be a massive artificial lake to reflect the Great Hall's image. Germania wasn't just about creating impressive buildings. It was a physical manifestation of Nazi ideology. The architecture was designed to overwhelm and subdue individuals, making them feel small in the face of state power. It was meant to inspire awe in supporters and strike fear in opponents. Very little of Germania was ever built. What remains are scattered foundations and a few initial structures. The project's abandonment was due to several factors: the outbreak of World War II, resource shortages, and Berlin's marshy soil, unsuitable for such massive structures. Nowadays, you can still see the Schwerbelastungskörper, or heavy load-bearing body. This is a massive concrete cylinder in Berlin that stands as one of the few physical remnants of Hitler's Germania plans. Built in 1941, this 12,650-ton concrete block was designed to test the feasibility of constructing monumental buildings on Berlin's soil. It was meant to simulate the weight of one of the massive pillars planned for the Triumphal Arch in Germania. Engineers calculated that the structure would sink up to 6 centimeters, but it actually sank about 18 centimeters in 3 years, proving Berlin unsuitable for the planned megastructures. Today, Germania serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of unchecked power and megalomaniacal ambition. It reminds us how architecture can be weaponized for ideological purposes and the importance of creating cities that serve people and not political agendas.